So with the Balance Council, one of the big things that got changed were there are quite a few buffs to Northern Realms Witchers. And I really wanted to try them out, and one card we've been meaning to use for a long time is Koen. And Koen just got well, it was a buff, even though it was a power reduction, but he went down to 2 power, which means if you're playing with Amphibious Assault, he boosts himself by 3 instead of 2, and has some pretty good synergies with the recently buffed Griffin Witcher Adept, which is now at 5 power. At 5 for 4, this card's really strong. I think the goal is to make this a 5 for 5 before people keep complaining about it, but you can't do that in the same patch. So, yeah, you'd make a bunch of these guys, play Koen with Amphibious Assault, boost them all by 3. That sounds pretty good. So that's what we're going to try out. One thing I want to mention is you could do something similar with the Witcher Trio, which we're not running, is you play the Trio in Uprising. And then you boost them all by 1. And then, you know, bang, they're all 5s. So that could be something fun to try as well. But we're going to do this in Shieldwall. One other thing is that I wanted to do a non-Golden Necker version of Witchers, because it's pretty much always Golden Necker Witchers. Unless you're seeing some kind of Erland deck, which I didn't feel like doing this time. So we're going to do a non-Golden Necker version, just because it gives us access to a couple really neat cards. These are Amphibious Assault, which got a recent buff, although I'm not so on board with this one, but sure. It gives another provision in the deck. Running Gear Out Professional, you could run Axii. I run a lot of Axii. I think, unlike Skellige, you might not spawn the students fast enough to take advantage of Professional, or not Professional, Axii. But that is an option, as you can run the Axii instead there. We're playing Heatwave just for some hard control. Good old Prince Anseis. Usually you can't run Prince Anseis in Shieldwall because you're playing Golden Necker. But when you can play Prince Anseis in Shieldwall, his melee ability with the leader is really, really strong. It just does 6-12, just does 12 damage before he even gets hit back from the duel. We're playing Geralt Gwent to help find our cards. We're playing Kaer Saren, just making the Griffin Witcher Adept. I almost considered playing Queen Adalia to give us another Griffin Witcher Adept, but I think we have enough as it is. But we'll see. You can always slot her in if you feel like you need another one. We got the Kaer Saren, we said. King Rognar, just take advantage of all of our shields. It just makes a really big finisher. We're playing Keldar. Keldar's just super good. He got a 1 provision buff as well. There's a lot of buffs in this deck, which is why I want to try it out so much. Yeah, so he just spawns your student at the end of each turn. He's really the best setup card for Axii, and he usually gets removed, which is why Axii's not my favorite in Northern Realms Witchers, even though I do like it in Skellige quite a bit. But this is a really nice card. Then we have Immortals. We have the Immortals and the Sorceress combo, as of course we do. Then we have Leo, just makes himself pretty big. Got our Trial of Grasses, flexible boost or control. It's a pretty nice card. Whenever you're playing Witchers, this is a nice card to include. And you're playing Sangreal. Sangreal is a really cool one, because what you can do with Sangreal is you purify and infuse, right? So this gives you a purify in the deck. The worst that could happen to you is if you get like your Adepts locked. Now they can't be killed by Turning Joust and Moondust, which I do like, because that shut the deck down so hard, just having that 1 bronze for. But it does mean I think the Adept should probably go to 5, but I think they will. But yeah, this is pretty cool, because what you do is you go Sangreal. If they lock your student, your Adept I mean, you boost it with Sangreal, that unlocks it and purifies it, and you just throw a Leader Charge on, and the Leader Charge's shield will block the damage from Sangreal. Yeah, so that's what you can do there. It's pretty cool. It's also just, ideally you go last, say, like Sangreal Leader, it's a 14. The really big boost plays like that are nice to have. Big tempo plays. Because we're going to use 1 Leader Charge on Keldar, we're using 1 Leader Charge on Anseis, and 1 Leader Charge on the Sangreal target most of the time. Then we're playing Berengar, really big card, and we have a lot of Witchers, so we don't have to worry about his effect killing himself. Playing Margarita as our lock. We are playing Amphibious Assault, which makes her by far the best, because we can pull her out of our deck with a boost. We've got our Koen, like I said, he's our finisher. Well, actually, King Rognar's our finisher. Koen boosts a whole bunch of units, so the only thing you're scared of is Igni. But yeah, you play Koen, you boost all of the Adepts up, and you're happy. We're playing Selective Mutation. It got a 1 provision buff as well. This helps us find our Adrenaline cards, which are basically Keldar and Geralt Gwent. Those are the most important ones. Then we have the Griffin Witcher, got a 1 power buff. I want to try this out. I don't know how impactful this one is, but it is another 5 power card for our Koen, and just having those pings are pretty useful. Then we have Target Practice. Pretty nice. It boosts something up, usually to just spawn students. And yeah, usually like boost up your Witcher or something if they start heading it down. And then you get the students with it. It also triggers Keldar. It's pretty nice. I almost considered playing John Natalius because he got buffed as well in this deck. But I didn't think we needed... I really did consider him because we have several Warfares, the Practices and Amphibious Assault. I really considered slotting him in here, but I didn't end up doing it because I think we have enough consistency without him. Seeing as we have Mutation, Koen, and Amphibious Assault, that's like 3 tutors. So I figured that would be enough. But it could have been an option. And then we have the 2 Griffin, which are Adepts, stars of the deck, and then the 1 Peller at 4 provisions. This could be any 4 provision card, really. Yeah, this could be kind of anything. I just went with the Purify because getting the students locked is really annoying. So that is the deck. Should be pretty fun. I really wanted to try out Koen for a while. It seemed like a really good time to do it. So hopefully this works out. Let's just go get in some games here. This video might be a little shorter than normal, just so I can get out to you guys faster after the new patch. But yeah, we'll probably make it a little shorter, get it out to you guys faster. See what you guys think about that. Let's get into some games. The Big Pate. Big Pate, how do you want to say it? Onslaught Pirates, they also got some nice buffs here. We gotta be careful with Sangreal, because Sangreal, they have a lot of ping damage. So the Sangreal, we want to last say it. They could remove the shield, and then we'll take the 12 damage, and that would not be cool. This is for Immortals combo, that's nice. I don't like Hands of All Golds. Don't like it. Because if the round goes any amount of length, you're forced to play them. That being said, these aren't the worst to play. I think we'll just get this. Though, I can't really justify putting these back. Well, that's a pain. Let's remove it. Like, the scariest unit he's gonna play is gonna be like the Croc or something. He's not gonna have anything super tall, and that the armor value he gets from that's gonna really add up this round. I think we kill that too. The longer we can deny giving him armor, the worse value his deck gets. Oh, he had a second one. Of course he did. Let's see here. If we go Immortals, and he goes Fog, Immortals gets what? It gets pinged by the boat 3 times off Tempest into the 2 Fogs. It gets its shield off. It goes up to 8, then takes 2 damage. That takes 2 from the Fog down to 4. So he would have to double leader it to kill it, even if he did have Tempest. Plus we have the Amphibious Assault boost. I think this is worth doing right now. Can't get rid of it unless he has some kind of specific tall removal. And these decks are usually Devotion, unless they're playing the Tempest and Fogs, which in case they're not Devotion. But I haven't seen a lot of Heat Waves in them. Okay, that's interesting. For those of you who don't know, he does get the incremental boosts. The armor increasing while he's on the board, too. People forget about that sometimes. It usually doesn't come up.
I'll gut you like fishes.
Don't really want to play Adrenaline Rush because he's some tokens to ping. Can't play Berengar, can't play Rognar, can't play Leo. Leaves us with the option of Keldar, which is not a great option right now. Or the Adrenaline Rush. Adrenaline Rush will make us shuffle something back. I think we are forced to play Keldar. He doesn't have his Adrenaline, though. The problem with this is it gets pinged off. we play this. If we take the 12 damage, it's fine at this point. We're still ahead. And we just do this. And then we wait until we have last say to put the order on it. Just gonna wolf spin it right now, okay. So it's definitely Golden Necker. We've established that much. We definitely want round control in that case. Do we want to win on even, though? Like, how hard do we want to push? Do we want to go Keldar? It's not ideal, but I think we do. We haven't given him any armor yet. He can start getting it now off the students. Yep, there's the first armor. This guy gains the armor when you play a pirate, so you got the third armor there. We can use the second leader on Keldar because we didn't use it on the. We do this while we're talking. We just draw one, put one back. Normally I'd use one of these on the what the heck was it called? The Sangreal, but we didn't, so we can use it on him here. You get our win on even, which is quite nice. It's gonna be a little hard to sync up our students when we played Keldar early, right? Like, Lego's gonna have trouble. Rognar might get value. I think we'll put the Peller back. This is a nice hand. I think we do this. I think we do this. He still has the fleet, right? So I think we play Griffin Witcher, just tank the ping, go give him armor, make him think he wants to kill this, and uses a lot of control on it. We just don't have anything to transform though, so we don't care if he kills it. This is a bait. We still have Amphibious Assault. We play that here. Grab one of you.
For honor and for coin.
He's not going to have a movement. I don't think he plays Hammond. We want him to play Sirinova, Golden Necker. Interesting. We could shield wall him. I think we're gonna play you. Now he's locked and the death rattle won't go off. We didn't have to worry about that. It was so late in the round. Leo's not ideal, to say the least. I think we just play King Rognar. It's not ideal either, but at least we still have a shield at this point. That's not good either, though. We're just gonna try and bleed him to 0.
Who the hell are you calling hot-headed?
Hey, we got him to play that. We can force out his last card too, so it's not Golden Necker, which is really good that we got this scenario. We can force his last card with Berenger or keep the Berenger. There's a decent tempo play later. But this could be a random bronze. Or it could be his Heart of Terror or something. I think we play the Berenger.
That flies when he blue ribbon.
It's the Croc. Nice. We have Geralt Koen for our finisher. Really want to find Koen. There he is. And we can use the deck boost on Saren to boost whatever he's going to play.
We'll tend your ankle biters too.
If we go for... Well, let's just play this. We're definitely playing this. Question is, what do we want to go for here? This can transform the Koen. This, just 3 damage. This turn. I guess you can transform the Koen and the other one, so I think this is the right choice.
What's going on about this Mark fella?
So we go Koen into... just anything really is fine. Deck boost first. Let's take the other one.
Not your lucky day.
Time is the easy bit. Getting down's another matter.
The chance we don't find a good target for Professional, we have a pretty good amount of value right now. Nice, we do have a good value here. So we go Professional,
Not your lucky day.
paying his 2 guys and one of our shields. Transform. Destroy that. Got this. Not bad, not bad.
Any last words?
Alirza of Lyria. Tactical decision. I don't think anything got buffed for Nilfgaard, really. Impactful. I guess you got Roderick. I guess it makes Mill better. No, Quacks wasn't in these, right? So it could be Golden Neck or Mill. It's like the only thing I've seen with tactical decision lately. Actually, double this and this with Sangreal looks pretty darn good. Classic opener.
For honor.
See if we get Vilgefortz.
And for Koen.
Clog Kolgrim. Okay. Clog Kolgrim. You might want to use this for a mentor then.
Three agents on her at all times.
We have to win this round. We're probably going to commit Geralt here at some point. With being able to force out the Kolgrim early is better than saving it to kill the Kolgrim when it's going to be behind a defender anyway. So yeah, we'll probably use on the Snowdrop.
Is it peace you desire? Prepare for war.
Puke again.
I think here we'll just make one of these.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. If not, we can probably still kill him.
Use it to protect Keldar if we have to play him. But we wanted something to go ranged.
I like to improvise.
We're gonna play Berenger. I don't think we transfer his stuff. We just play the Berenger melee.
Getting any of this?
He has Clog Dust, but our hand has good cards in it. The only thing we're missing is an Adept. I'm trying to think if we want to play a card here. I think we do. We want to go down to the Adrenaline 3 so this starts going off. Question, which card do we play now? I think we play this. Because he's clogged our deck with things that don't have shields. I think we pass here. He's going to pass here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's not? That's weird.
I bring death. Quite literally.
So we do 3 a turn. He has a removal. He has a removal. Like, if he just gets rid... If, like, he, for example, Vilgefort's our guy. How does he win the round if he's Vilgefort's is our Immortals? So what we need to figure out. We lose 16. He gains 5. He gains 6. He probably does win the round there. So I think we have to play our Sangreal. So let's boost you. And give you your shield. Feels bad, but I think we have to just because of Vilgefort's. And you just can't lose round 1 to these decks. We do want to keep Keldar, though. You can spawn the drone abduction too. We're up by 25. We just can't stop playing. As unfortunate as that is. Let's play this guy range.
It has been spoken.
We don't want to take the shield off our Sangreal guy. I guess we should have taken... Yeah, we don't want to take this one off. Even if we go melee, doesn't help. It's up by 36. We're up by 36. There's Rience.
You and me have some fun.
I get some access to abduction. How big is the abduction? The drone is what? It's at 12. So 12 plus, I think it's 10. So 22. Gets him to 80. 1 point there. No, the Vilgefortz. I think we're fine to pass here because of the pings from Griffin Witcher. Because we're not going to win the round thanks to Rience. He's going to get a nice 20, nice 17 there. Whatever else is in his card should win the round on even if we kept playing.
It's nothing personal.
Or not. I guess it was just a Clogger. I mean, he has clogged us, but I'm scared about Rience. Hey, there's a hand, all right. We don't want Coen in hand. But maybe we do. We don't want you. Rather have Coen. We push here. We want up a card.
Go on, season yourself with garlic. See what that gets
I'm gonna dodge. I'm gonna have the.
Coen's not a great one in hand. Okay.
you. Fortune.
Is this Adrenaline 1? Then we just kill this. I guess we can't kill it with Trial of the Grasses. That's really annoying, actually. Because it's a Witcher. If he has Renew, we lose the game, I think. Well, you have Unsace. He gets out of this. But okay, it's not a Renew deck, so we win. They're rarely Renew decks, it's just, it is a technical possibility. No one seems to play it, though. Hapok Sugar.
Let's get this over.
Probably gonna go against the lovely, what's it called? A Tatterwing Swarm here. Laura did get a buff, so that would be interesting. Since we're doing that, we have to be extremely wary of... I don't think we need a Peller in that case. I think we have to be really worried about the... why can't I think of his name? Predatory Dive. So we can't just throw out Griffin Witcher with the Crystal Skull as much as we would like to do that. See, do we go Kaersaren here? Like, making an Adept early isn't the best thing usually. Might be worth throwing it out. The thing is, if we do that, we don't have a student spawner, really. So it kind of would backfire. Thinking about we want Amphibious Assault in round 1. We go for the Immortals combo. The problem is we just have to play around. Let's just do this.
For honor. Damn the coin.
We'll just play into the Predatory Dive, because otherwise he's going to find a way to kill off our Immortals and Sorceress combo. I'm trying to think of other ways to play around the dive with Immortals and Sorceress, because this is a 5, this is a 5. And I don't really think we have another way to play around it, because then these guys would get hit. We could have played this, and this would just die. If we get these both out, he'd just kill off this with Amphibious Assault the other one. But that takes so much time to set up. I think we just let him have it here if he has it. Oh, he plays Heatwave on it. That tells us something, alright. It tells us this should be good. Yep. And now we've got the Predatory Dive, right? I'm amazed he didn't do this first. Like, he should have done this one before the other one. See, we could throw the Adept here. We have Amphibious Assault. Amphibious Assault, so we'd play probably... Oh, this round's not looking super hot. Let's go with you.
Time is the easy bit. Getting down's another matter.
Might have to go with Keldar here. But I don't want to go Keldar if he's just going to pass. So I think we just throw the Damsel. Do this. Leaves us open to the Parasite, potentially, but we don't really have that many students, so it's not that valuable here anyway. Okay, so he's going to keep going. If he goes to 6, we might consider hitting that with Professional. I'm trying to think of what else we'd hit with Professional, because these are going to be his tallest cards, unless he's playing Glusty Warp. I don't think he would be. I think we just hit with the Trial. I think that's what we do here.
From white sands to snows.
Standard thinning. Okay, could be Laura now. The question is, do we go Keldar, or do we go for a lock to answer that guy? I think this generates, what, 2 points a turn? If we go Keldar, we're getting more than that, so I think we play Keldar.
Come on now. One of you must know the answer, surely.
The windmill. Its sticks spin around and smash you.
I don't like using Keldar early, but I think we need round control here to force out Tatterwing before round 3. Round 3 Tatterwing, I think we just don't have an answer to. There's the Frost, so Laura's coming down. Laura will be very hard for us to answer.
Hey, I can see Koshchey from here.
Let's set this up for a bit of carryover.
Can I come down now?
If you're not fast enough, the windmill will hit you hard.
You have Sangreal Tempo. Laura's gonna be really big. You could Geralt Professional. I'll kill off 3 tokens, and then we'd kill off the spawner. I think it's a good time for Geralt Professional, so I don't think he gets much more value as the game goes on. It's because we won't be able to target the Tatterwing.
No, I'm on it. Always going on about this Mark fella.
I think we just... I mean, we have this anyway, right? If he's Morvood. Guess that means we do buff him.
Not your lucky day.
The windmill. Its sticks spin
Laura
around
might
and
still be
smash
too big for us to handle. Okay, we made him play Tatterwing. That's fine. We are behind on even right now. But I kind of think we could go Sangreal.
Climbing's the easy bit. Getting down's another matter. Hey, I can see Koshchey from here.
You gotta dodge. You gotta have the.
Give him the shield here. He's running a Spores.
There's a train on the cone. I hate it.
Probably running double Spores. But he has no Lara set up. An early Morvood. That's our best Heatwave target in his deck, I think. Glusty Warp could be good for him here. I think we just go transform, transform, strip the shield. I think we just Heatwave this.
The windmill. Its sticks
I think
spin
we just
around
call
and
that
smash
good.
you. If you're not fast
Ground
enough,
control is really
the windmill will
important.
hit you hard.
Nice. Take the round. The thing is, that was most of our Koen setup, so it's kind of not great we've used it all there, but we need the round control. This and this is a good combo. Then we've got the 1 Amphibious Assault. It's not bad. It's not a bad position. We'll take it. We do have to play this first, just to be able to transform both of these, but it makes us vulnerable to the second Predatory Dive, which is annoying, although I don't know he plays both. It's like 2 copies. Well, I think we just draw this, then put it back. Just to give us, we just want these things to transform.
Timing's the easy bit. Getting down's another matter.
Your soul.
He's got the Lara now. Lara gives him what, plus 12? It's a lot. Do the transform Amphibious Assault. We could Amphibious Assault the Koen now. It'd only give us like 9 extra points. Also, Amphibious Assault King Grognar, that's not as great because the shield's actually doing something for us. I think we go for Koen value here because we won't get it later.
Hey, I can see Care Saren from here.
You wish to live out your life all the while dying of fear.
I think we go for that. I think that makes him use some leader charges. Because the Lara's coming down right now, right? And Lara finishes this, right? There she is. There, we got rid of 4 leader charges. We got rid of the 1 power Lara. No Tatterwing. No Morwood. So we're looking pretty okay. We just need to draw like Geralt and Ansace. Not you. There's one of those. This is the only card we... I don't think we want you at all, actually. Now we kind of do. You can play any Witcher. We have a Witcher in our deck still, right? Got Berenger. I don't think he plays a movement. Berenger triggers on what? The start of our turn. So if he goes last, we last say it. He doesn't have a turn to interrupt it. Alright, we'll keep this hand. Seems pretty decent. That might be our best Ansace target. I think we just spawn this first, though. This is actually a card that is worth protecting.
Knights get princesses and we get what?
Predatory Dive, second copy is scary. We lose points if we do this. If he's running second Predatory Dive, that means he's got 2 other cards. What's the chance of second Predatory Dive versus Parasites, what we're thinking here? Or Lord... No, he can't Riptide, right? It wouldn't be those. I think we do this. If he has the second one, we feel pretty bad. The Ardgaith coming. There's the Lara. Not too surprising. Go Geralt into Berenger is a nice finisher. Let's go Geralt to Berenger.
No, oh no, no, no.
I think he has 6 though.
Sacrifice it.
He has exactly 6. So we take a draw. Alright, well, that's interesting. I think we played that out pretty well overall. It just has a shame our round 1 hand made us play Keldar. Vectorin 0. Probably Koshchey deck. We'll see if it's Koshchey Renfri. I've seen a whole bunch of that lately. As in way more than I expected. I don't like it. But we'll see what we're playing against. We've got... Adept is nice with these 3. Rognar, I kind of like this hand 1. We're just... This round 1 hand. We're just missing access to... Thieves Salt. Which we probably should mulligan for. I think put this back. Do want to keep this too, though. Put you back, see if we can get you in a Keldar round instead. A lot of golds in this deck. Feels awkward to mulligan sometimes. Yeah, so it's going to be Renfri, Koshchey. We've got the 1 Adept, so he can't Toad Prince these anymore, and this makes us invulnerable to Lord Riptide, which are the main control tools. He's got 1 lock. We've got the Sangreal. Just wonder if he'd do this into Griffin Witcher. If he just tries to answer it. Just play you.
Retrieve the bolt. I know. I'm on it.
You do want to make one of these tall, just to block Riptide. Oh, it always feels bad when I've got the second copy in hand.
The windmill. The sticks spin around and smash it.
We do have to watch out for Igni in particular. So we don't want to boost something on the same row. We'll go Adrenaline Rush, then make a ranged one. And I think here we take Geralt. Put this back.
The windmill will hit you hard.
Geralt gives us a lot of flexibility. Geralt Berenger, Geralt Leo. Both decent options. I think we go Kersiren next turn. Kill off our student. That's not that big a deal. This looks pretty decent here, actually, the Ranger. It's 4 boost. You can transfer it and then transform him with this, the Adept. You might Geralt Berenger here. I mean, you can always just put the points on you.
Care Saren from here.
I don't have the adrenaline, but that's not too big a deal. Yeah, let's do this.
Not your lucky day.
Getting any of this? You understand a word I'm saying?
Then we could boost Coen. Then Amphibious Assault doesn't really do it, right? We could have done Amphibious Assault Coen there, but I don't think we want to. We just boost on Sace. He's gonna have some pretty tall guys, I imagine. Probably Morvid. Just Iris. You love to see that. King Rognar looks really good still. Could throw this down. I think we just take the King Rognar though. I think we take it here.
When one falls, another.
Yeah, it's not King Rognar. Yeah, we can wait a turn on the Rognar. We're gonna have to play this anyway, I think, because he's gonna keep going. Oh, that's what you love to see. We get value from this Immortals now, at least. That should force him out.
No, I'm on it.
Oh, and he drew Roach. Oh, this feels terrible for him. I don't really want to overcommit,
Always going on about this mark, fella.
but I don't want to just lose the round to him throwing Force of Nature. I think I just put Sangreal on you. So we get the shield back. We are in Igni range, though. So we'll give you 2 extra points. We are not getting blown out by Igni. Okay, I just feel bad for this guy. I think he's just going to forfeit. He's just going to forfeit. This is not how you play your hand. Like, this is a classic example of your deck having a strategy and you drawing a bad hand for that strategy and not adapting to it. Like, you gotta adapt. You can't just keep going with your normal gameplay if you've got the Geralt or the Roach and Knickers in hand like that. You can't just keep going. You gotta adapt. But I mean, you know, a lot of people don't know that.
Not your lucky day.
Love to see a Griffin Witcher here. Love to see it. I think Berengar, Leo, and this guy make for a pretty good round 1. I think that's what we'll go for. Kind of don't need 2, though. So we can always make 1 off of this. That's not bad. Does that find us what we're looking for, though? It's Griffin Witcher. There's Adrenaline, right? Yeah, we'll keep that. I'm almost want to just Geralt right into the Griffin Witcher. I think we will.
Damn it. Can't see it getting any better than this.
So it is raids. Cannot claim to be any amount surprised by that. We do have a lot of shields though, so that should help against raids. He's gonna go for the Champion's Charge right away? What's going on here? Okay, that makes sense.
Retrieve the bolt, I know.
Do have
Right.
Amphibious Assault. Problem is we don't have... So we can use that to get either Sorceress or Immortals, but that's a next round thing. In this round, we could go for a second Griffin Witcher. He doesn't seem to like it. Do you want to play this? Take this. So it doesn't have the Veil on it, but it's still pretty decent. And if he hits it, we can always transform it. This deck should not have a Graveyard Banish.
We'll treat everyone with fire and iron.
Let's draw that, and then I think we'll put back this
The
practice.
windmill. The sticks spin around and smash you.
We're gonna have enough students spawning without it.
Always going on about this mark, fella.
We almost want him to play the Sove. Almost. It's gonna be a lot of points.
You shall be mine.
You don't see that very often. He's taking our shields off, which is gonna be a pain.
I'll gut you like fishes.
Right in the Champion's Charge. Okay. I don't think that was a good idea, because we can just transform.
Time is the easy bit. Getting down's another matter.
Here comes the Sove.
Blood washes away all shame.
Love to see it.
What's it gonna take?
We aren't that far behind, though. We can get away with just throwing Berenger.
Getting any of this? You understand a word I'm saying?
We don't have to worry about Champion's Charge, which is his tall removal.
Can I come down now?
So we either go Kaer Saren here. I like Kaer Saren. I think we make one of these guys. So it gets decent value here.
If it
Got a
bleeds,
5-unit row.
If
Plays
not,
for 8, and then we can transform it for +3. Raids do have trouble with Adept and shields.
Of course, friend.
This Leo, I think, gets us the round.
No, I never underwent mutation, but I'm still a Witcher, damn it.
Round 1, he shouldn't have much tempo outside of Sove. There it is. And then if we can get access to another Adept, which is fairly likely, because we have a maybe Assault coming back, I think we just push round 2. I mean, look at that hand. That's exactly what we want. Play Keldar, play this. We Keldar first, in case we want to... Yeah, we Keldar first.
Some, my dear Coen. I polish the quill, not my soul.
This will spawn an extra student. We can't transform next turn anyway.
We serve her who is virgin mother and
I think he's just gonna have trouble with all of our shields, basically.
You gotta dodge. You gotta have the.
What's going on about this mark, fella?
But I don't train on the cone. I hate it.
Only one will walk away from this.
Climbing's the easy bit. Getting down's another matter.
Kind of wondering if we go on stage ranged. Nah, I think we just play the heat wave. He has tears still. We don't want to remove our shields at this point. It's either one of these two.
The windmill. Sticks spin
That's
around
better.
and smash
Gives us a student, and then this is our like a better card generally.
hard.
There's the bleeding. It's fine. We could go Rognar in this turn. I like that idea. And do we reshield anything is the question. Can we reshield this? I think we should win here, though.
I'm much better at that.
So 1 row space for melee on Sace. But I think at this point he can't even win. I think we just pass and he loses. He does have tier. I mean, theoretically he has tier. But he needs 42 already. So we take 2 bleeding, we get 2 back. So he needs 43. 42's tie. What are we getting here? He's gonna kill off one of our students. He's not gonna kill one. Question is, do we all in with Unsace? Like, the big punish is tier, but if we shield the King Rognar, he can't, it doesn't work. 'Cause tier does damage equal to the difference, doesn't reset. But if it's a raid, then tier. I think we should all in here.
I demand satisfaction now.
I think this is the right thing to do. We should just win. If he does have to get rid of the tier shield first. Okay, he's gonna hit this way, then play tier. He doesn't have enough points though, even with the tier. You'd have to waste the damage into the shield. Yeah. Shield blocks that, buddy. That's how that works. Nice try though. So that's the deck, guys. I'm actually really sad we didn't get to show off Koen. Like, Koen did not make a big showing today. We just didn't get a situation for him to do his thing. But overall, the deck performed quite well. I actually really liked this. I liked not playing Golden Necker in this for a change. But yeah, I think we'll try out Koen some more. Obviously, it's just like the first couple hours of playing on the patch. We don't know what everyone else is playing. Everyone's testing stuff. This is just what I figured I would test out, and I had some fun with it. Really wish we got to show off Koen more, but the idea's there, right? Like, you go Keldar, the Adepts, and then you just slam Koen. But we didn't get to do it, which makes me kind of sad. But we did get some big King Rognars. We get some good value from the deck. We won or tied all of our games, so we did draw that one. But yeah, I had some fun with this. And I really like the changes. Like, I think Adept is pretty cool as a card. I like that he got buffed. The whole deck didn't really have that much value. Griffin Witcher in particular, like this card, is only good because Crystal Skull. Now it's not too bad, I guess, generally. And then I like Selective Mutation. A lot of buffs in here, like a whole bunch. I've always liked Witchers. It's Gwent, the Witcher card game. You think Witchers would be a viable deck. And they seem pretty decent so far. So hopefully that bears out through the rest of the patch. Anyway, guys, I think I should mention, actually, I should mention a couple changes here. We did not play Windhelm It's one card you could run. We had uses for our shields elsewhere, and I didn't know where to fit them. Maybe instead of Leo, we don't have to spawn that many Witchers. You got the trio as an option, which we'll put the trio in. That's a pretty decent option as well. John Natalia's got buffed down to 7 provisions. I think they're planning on buffing all of these tutor from the decks down to 7 provisions, so he's not going to just be the best one forever. But you could play that. We have a decent number of Warfares. I kind of would like that because getting Famous Assault is really useful. But overall, I did like the deck. I had some fun with this one. I also, one more thing is you could run Eskel Pathfinder instead of your Heatwave for control potentially, or instead of on Stace, right? Because you can play him off of Geralt. It's pretty nice. And then obviously we already mentioned Axie, so there's some options. Let me know what you guys think. You think like the trio version's better? Do you like Muted Generator in it? Because you need a Muted Generator with a bunch of 7s if you're playing Golden Necker. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you next time. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.